Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Raven here. Today, we're going to do episode 8 of Heroes Adventures. And today, we're playing Eddy. We've got his character sheet right here. We are starting off where, right here in our room, I made a couple notes. EV for Eddy's Village, and then we named the area right here, which is the Caves of Carnivores, and I've made a note of the monsters that are within the Caves of Carnivores that we can potentially run into. And we begin with Eddy waking up to his father and the council, the village council, surrounding him, as the village council tells us that because of our power not being controlled, and because of it being so dangerous, we are banished to the Caves of Carnivores, and we are not allowed back at the village. And they do not give a time limit for, like, if we're banished, just until our ability is under control or anything like that. They just say, with everything that went on, and we've decided for the safety of the village, you are banished from the village. And so we go to try and get our things ready to leave, and as we try and, like, get up and, like, look around, like, go and get our things ready, we notice that our stuff is already packed, and our mother and father are there crying as they hand us a backpack that is full of rations. And we will, I guess we'll take a note on the back right here. We'll say food, and we'll say they give us 30 days worth of food. Alright, so we've got that marked down, food 30 days on the back of our card. And so let's go ahead and begin. As we're walking through the town, everyone is like, we'll not say everyone, we'll say most people are, like, screaming and booing and, like, shaming at us, while, like, our friends and like some other people are just, like, sad with, like, their head held down because, you know, it's not our fault, we can't control our power, and it's dangerous. And so as we're walking, they use the guards at the entrance to the Caves of Caverns, use their magic to unseal the, like, wall, and then we step in, and they seal the wall up behind us. And we'll say it takes 3 days to get from here to here, and then it takes 3 days to get from here to either here or here, and then it takes 1 week for each of these to get to either here or here. And we'll do that for now. And so as we let's check Eddy's character sheet real quick and see if he's got any special senses. Because he might have like darkness sight or something like that, which will change what the cave looks like to him. Let's see, he's the last. Alright, so no, he doesn't have any special senses. So as the wall seals up behind him, the caverns go completely black. And let's see if we keep our cool or not. 82, yeah, we keep our cool. So and let's mark this down. Alright, so day 1, we'll have 3 rolls, and as we are like trying to like get our like footing, and we're walking around this completely dark cave. We've got like our hands out trying to like feel around. We've got our spider legs, like we're walking on our spider legs so that we can like try and like feel like the ground around us, and we can feel like moisture and like dampness, and it begins getting like really cold, and like the floor is kind of slippery, but obviously we can't see, so we don't know why. And so let's do our 3 rolls, see if anything happens in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night before we go to bed. So 68, nothing happens in the morning. 5, something does happen in the afternoon as we're like walking around and scurrying in the darkness. Let's see, it's a D12. Let's go ahead and see what we get. A 1. Alright, so let's see how many there are. A 3. Alright, so let's go into the creature codex these real quick. And there they are. Alright, so as we are scurrying through the caves, let's see if they're currently asleep, because it's midday. 45. So the sound of us like tripping and like getting up and falling over and like running our hands on the cave walls and like trying to, you know, like find our way through, wakes up 3 moon bats. And as these moon bats all awaken, let's get our, because I know we've got a damage threshold, but I need to check what it is. Oh, yeah. I don't think these guys can even damage us. Yeah, nope. That's funny. It's okay. They're gonna, so as they all, like, get scared awake, they swarm down, and as they all swarm down, they use their flying bite, and, I mean, let's see, there's 1, there's 4, 7, and second one, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, and 22. So as all of them come down and swarm and try and, like, attack and try and, like, bite at us, all simultaneously, our exosuit, or exoskeleton that covers our body is just, like, protecting us, but we feel them, like, battering up against us and, like, trying to bite at us, and but we have no clue what's going on. We're just like, what the fuck? And we will decide if we want to just try and continue walking through, or, if we want to try and, like, bat at them in the darkness. So, apparently, we are going to attempt to bat at them in the darkness. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do a 50-50 chance of if we hit it or not. As we feel them, like, attacking at us, we will try and stab each of the 3 of them with our legs, because we can attack with each leg, or all 4 legs for 1 combat point. So let's see if we get any of them. There's a 22, we miss the first one. 78, we hit the second one. And 39, we miss the second one. So we hit the first one. So let's go ahead and grab this, so we can remember and check. Alright, so we got base attack of 27, and I'm pretty sure our they should do 1d10. Yeah, 1d10 plus ham. Oh, wait, no. It's 1d10 plus ham piercing and, a d6 for, piercing, and then we'll do a d6 for psychological, because it's 5 and 5 for the flat damage rules, so we'll convert it to a d6, and we'll make it 6 plus ham piercing and 6 plus ham psychological. So it'll be 2d6 plus ham twice, and then our base attack. So 6 and 6. Okay, so 12 plus our ham, which is 8. So 12 plus 16 So 16 plus 10 is 26 plus 2 is 28, and then plus our base attack, so 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So 55. It's got an ADR of 16 and health of 10, so that's a total of 27. So yeah, as it swoops down and bites at us, we like thrust our spider legs back in all directions, super fast, trying to like hit in all the areas that we feel our exoskeleton being targeted, and we don't feel anything except at the very last second we feel our leg pierce through something. And but we do know that we felt things come from 3 different directions, so we know there's 2 more whatever these somethings are still out there. And we used our 3 combat points, so now it's their turn, and they're going to just do the same thing. They're going to try and break her through. Again, they're going to attack. So 4, 5, 9, and that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Alright, so same thing as they try and swarm and bite and attack at us. They can't break through our exoskeleton, and as our turn comes, we, let's see if we are going to just, like, keep fighting here, or if we're going to keep, moving forward. So, 52. We've realized that, these guys aren't really a threat to us, so we're just going to go ahead and keep like walking forward. Now we're going to see if they decide to like leave us alone, since we're just like walking away. 72. So yeah, once we like leave their area and their territory, they stop attacking us. And so, and then we need to roll for the nighttime. 73. Something happens at nighttime before we let's see if it's before we go to bed or during our sleep. 2, so it's during our sleep. Something happens. Oh yeah, that's right, it's a D12. That's a 7. And I've got the card right here. 7 is more moonbats. Alright. Let's roll a d4. 1. Okay, so it's just 1 moonbat. You know what? Let's see if it's a moonbat from earlier that, like, followed us. And that's an 8, so no, it is a new moonbat, not one from earlier. And let's see if it's hostile or if it's just like waking up and is like checking us out. Alright, so we 47, we have scared it awake and it attacks us for 4, 8, and 9. So its teeth are not able to get through our exoskeleton. And let's see if we decide to attack or if we're just going to brush it off and lay down. 78. We're just gonna, like, lay down and, try and go to bed. Let's see if it leaves us alone once we lay down. That is 18. So no, this thing's just, like, sitting there attacking us throughout the night, trying to, like, eat us. And we're just, like, tossing and turning in our sleep as it keeps, like, slamming down into our exoskeleton. And we just, like, every so often, like, in our sleep, smack it away. Let's see if this, makes it end up becoming befriended or not, just randomly throughout the night, like as if it possibly recognizes our strength or not. 78, so yeah, after it's, like, sitting there attacking us all night long, we wake up in the morning, and that is day 1 down. Day 1, and we will mark down our food down to 29. Sorry for the shaking, I'm doing some erasing. 29, there we go. And as we wake up in the morning, then we have let's see, let's mark this down. Moon, bat, pet, 1. Alright, marked down right there. Moon, bat, pet, we got 1. And as we wake up in the morning, we notice that, well, we don't notice because we're still in complete darkness and, can't see. Our eyes are starting to, adjust because it's been a whole day. And, but we're still in, like, complete darkness. We can't see anything. We can just, like, feel that it's, like, damp and moist and cold, and the walls and floors are, like, slippery for some reason, which is why we keep falling all over the place and waking all these frickin' bats up. And so let's do our rolls for day 2. Morning time, 88, nothing happens in the morning. 58, nothing happens in the afternoon. Nighttime, let's see, 44, alright, let's see if it's 50, so we'll do a re-roll on 50 exactly. 18, it happens while we're sleeping. Alright, and where's our D12? There it is. A 12. Oh no. Oh man, sorry for the silence. That's the one number I was hoping to not roll. It's Cerberus. The one of 2 legendary, mythical creatures that are within the Caves of Carnivores. The number 6 and the number 12 are the only 2 mythical creatures. And the Cerberus is probably the most powerful creature I've ever created for the game From Peasants to Palaces. It's my favorite Voids creature. And, well, let's see, because he's not he or she is not always hostile. When they come to people that they want to challenge to see if they're willing or if they're strong enough to become their master. So let's see how this goes. Alright. As we are sleeping in the middle of the night, we begin to hear the sound of wolves howling in the distance. And it distinctly sounds like there are 3 wolves. And as it gets closer, the howls get deeper. And we then get confused as the sound of the wolf's howl begins to bleed and blend together with the deep tone and roar of a lion or a tiger, one of the two. And as it gets even closer, we begin to, let's see, yeah. As it gets closer, we begin to feel an aura of presence watching us, and it wakes us up from our deep sleep. And as we wake up and we're like scurrying around, like trying to like get to our feet, our little bat friend, which, you know what, we need to name him. We'll name him Batty. Batty. There we go. Got it marked down. Batty. He'll like help us. He'll like fly behind us and like use his like talon claw things to like grab our shoulders, since he knows he can't hurt us anyway, and he'll like help pull us up and get us onto our feet. And so as that happens, we let's see. Alright, so his aura doesn't affect us because we're not a hostile creature. And we're just like scared of like the like presence and like pressure that we're feeling around us. And as the pressure gets like so intense, it like drops us down onto our knees in fear at like what the fuck this is. We see it like come around the corner as it's shining bright gun gray metallic-y metal and fluffy-ish biomechanical fur glimmers in the darkness, and it's 1, 2, 3 heads pop around the corner, and as it squeezes through, the caverns all begin to shake and rumble as like rocks and dust and stuff begin to like break from like the walls and ceilings and like come crashing down around us. And as we see this horrendously like beautiful and simultaneously terrifying creature, one, we're gonna see if it blinds us because how bright it is and how dark it is down here, and it's the first thing we've seen in 2 whole days. And 8. So yes, as like we see it and we like catch what it looks like, and then we immediately like go blind from it, like how bright it is. And we'll see how many rounds we go blind for. Just 2 rounds. I rolled a d6, so alright. And as we like throw our hands like over our eyes and we start to like let's see if we start panicking or if we like hold our composure. 62. So we like throw our eyes over our hands and we like hold our composure and we're like what do you want with me? Oh man, I'm not ready for me to become some creature's fucking dinner tonight. Let's see if he or she responds. Actually, let's see if it's a boy or a girl real quick. It's a girl. Alright. And, she does respond. Alright. And let's see if her response shocks us or not real quick. So 69. No. Okay. So as we are like say that, we can like feel the ground begin to like rumble and shake as it steps closer and closer, and then it puts its middle head up against ours, and it says, "Young boy, what are you doing in my caves?" And we just are like, fuck. We were banished here. I can't go back to my village, which is, 2 days, or however long I've been in here, some direction. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I can't fucking see in here. Your bright ass, whatever you are, just blinded the shit out of me. Now I'm gonna be your fucking dinner after you talk to me. Man, this has been a horrible couple days. And she just looks at us and begins laughing. And we'll say that's the first round. And then second round, we'll say after she begins laughing, she looks at us and goes, "Boy, why were you banished to my caves? Your village elders must know that I live here." And we just like say, well, this is where everyone gets banished to. If you break the laws of our village, they always banish you into these caves. No one's ever said anything about you. I mean, we know that there's monsters in here. They're called the Cave of Carnivores. So anyone that's been banished has never come back. Nor are they allowed to. So I mean, why would they? But that's not the point. And she just begins laughing again and goes, "Boy, why were you banished?" And we go, "Oh yeah, because we just became old enough to obtain our power, and we aren't able to control it, and apparently it's dangerous. We went wild and destroyed half the city the day after, or the day of our ritual. And so after they knocked us out and deliberated while we were asleep, we woke up and we were told that we're banished, not allowed to come back home. And I was given a backpack with a month's full of rations, and I've been just tripping and falling, and got attacked a couple times by something. I was attacked continually all night last night by something that is, I'm assuming, still sitting next to me, because I felt it help pull me up. So like, I think we're friends now. I've been calling it baddie all day, because like when I like felt it down to like try and see what it was, it felt like it's like some bat type monster, and it seems to not mind. And so, I mean, yeah, are you gonna eat me or what? And she just laughs again with all three of her heads, and then she says, "No, young boy, but I have been searching thousands of years for one whom I could call my master. If you can complete my caverns, caves, what have you, and find my secret resting place, then you will have proven your worth, and I will turn you into either the greatest hero or villain, your choice, this world has ever seen. And I will be at your side the whole time, as you either liberate or conquer this world." And with that, we will end day 2, and with her vanishing and going to her hiding area. And the way that we will do this is, while we're exploring, if we roll it Cerberus 3 more times, then she will appear. The end of the caves is all the way over here, so it'll probably take us like, these caves are like years worth of travel. So, we will eventually find her again. It just depends on how long it takes. And that is what we will end for tonight's session. We will pick up with Eddy on day 3 next time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, and join us for more adventures.